Good morning. Grab a seat on your mat. All right. Welcome to Hatha Yoga Flow and meditation. Just find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Hi, Kathy. And allow the eyes to allow the eyes to close or have a soft gaze down in front of you. Sitting comfortably, allow the body to rest on the earth. So feeling that connection through the mat, through the cushion. Through the floor, down into the center of the earth. Feeling yourself rooted. And through that connection to the earth, elongate up the spine and out through the crown of the head. Connecting to the universal life force energy that surrounds everything. And so we're rooting down, connecting to the energy of the earth, and rising up, connecting to the energy of the universe. And then there's us, you and I, at the center. Coming into that neutral position resting in polarity. Between one extreme and the other. Let's take a moment and notice the mind. So we really can't begin to let go of the mind until we actually lean in and really listen and observe what the mind is doing. So lean in and listen to the chatter. And so the challenge is not to become the chatter, but to actually just step away from it and witness it. So you are not your mind chatter. And when you find yourself becoming attached to a thought, just recognize that attachment and begin to let go. And so the question is, what do we do instead? Well, we rest back in silent awareness. So we can use the analogy of a movie screen. So the thoughts, the chatter, mind chatter, moving across the movie screen. And so to help us detach from the mind chatter, we focus on our breath. So now turning your attention more inward, now witness the breath as it flows in and out through the body. There's no need to change anything right now. Just watch. We can begin to deepen the breath. Breathing in deeply, filling the lungs from the bottom all the way to the top. And then we exhale, emptying the lungs from the top to the bottom. Breathing in, filling the lungs from the bottom all the way to the top. Exhale, top to bottom. So just try that on your own. Expanding and amplifying the breath. Notice the expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and the contraction on the exhale. Notice the expansion and contraction of the chest. And so begin to notice the body expanding and contracting in like a 360-degree sphere. So the whole body, the whole energy system is expanding and contracting. So maybe try expanding your awareness to just outside of the body. Expanding and contracting the breath. As if you're in a bubble. Now allow the breath to soften, returning to its natural rhythm, and lifting the internal gaze to the third eye center, the point between the eyebrows. So staying connected to that awareness of expanded energy, energy field. We'll begin our posture flow. So exhaling, drop the chin down to the chest. And inhale, extend through the crown of the chin slightly. Inhale. And then exhale, chin to chest. I'm just going back and forth here, nice and easy. Using your breath to guide the movement. And coming through center, dropping the ear over to the shoulder. Exhale. The opposite shoulder is dropping down. Inhale through center, over to the other side. If you feel like you want to hold on one side or the other, just go ahead and do that and keep breathing. Otherwise, you can go back and forth. Breathing in through center and exhaling over to the other side. Good, and then we can begin to circle the neck and the head. Nice and easy. Just feeling all the muscles of the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, the chest and the back. And then we'll go the other way. And if you feel like there's an area that needs your attention, some holding or tension, I invite you just to lean right up against that. Just breathe right into the center of it. So the breath creating space for the tension, the holding to dissolve. And the exhale, just letting go. Of what you no longer need. If the tension or holding moves or changes, just follow it along. Keep breathing. Good. We'll come back through center. We're going to do a breathing exercise. I'm going to move into Seiza, the Japanese style sitting, with my legs folded underneath me. So you can stay cross-legged or however you like. But we're going to take a. I have a cough. I have allergies, so it's not. It's not the virus. So yeah, allergies here on the West Coast. Anyway, let's just keep breathing. So we're going to breathe in, extend the fingertips up to the sky, and then we're going to exhale, drawing the elbows down along the side of the ribs. And then we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to exhale, fold. Fold in forward, the forehead towards the earth, the fingertips out behind us. Then we're going to breathe in, fingertips to the sky. And then we're going to exhale, elbows to ribs. Inhale, fingertips to sky. And then exhale, forward fold. Forehead to the earth, fingertips behind. Inhale, breathing in, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, elbows down the side of the ribs. Inhale, extend the fingertips up to the sky. Big breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, elbows carving down the side of the ribs. Let's just pause here for a moment and just open through the chest, lift through the sternum. You can extend through the crown and lift the chin slightly. Drawing the shoulder blades together across the back. The elbows are drawing together across the back. Opening through the front body, gentle back bend. Good, extend the fingertips to the sky and exhale, fold. We'll do one more set. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, elbows down the side of the ribs. Inhale, fingertips to the sky and exhale, fold. Good, and coming up through center. We're just going to close our eyes here for a moment. If you want to move into child's pose, you can do that for yourself. And just notice that amplification of energy pulsing and coursing throughout the whole body right now. And so, might be some intensity to that vibratory impact of the breath. So really just diving into those sensations. Allowing the energy to circulate throughout the whole body, stimulating all the nerves, muscles, and cells of the entire body. And as the sensations begin to subside, you can draw all of your attention up to the third eye, the point between the eyebrows, for integration. Good. We're going to make our way to standing. So I'm going to rock forward onto my hands and knees. I'm going to curl my toes under. I'm going to press my hips back. Do a gentle down dog. And then I'm going to walk my feet forward between my hands into a forward fold. And then I'm going to roll myself up one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to standing. And so we're going to move into sun salutations. So there's the push-up in the middle. I'm just going to demonstrate from plank. Okay, if you're good at push-ups, go right ahead. So you should be bringing yourself slightly forward. The elbows are tucking into the ribs. And so you're creating a 90 degrees with the elbows and the arms, tucking into the ribs and coming down and scooping into up dog. Okay, but if that's too much for you, we're going to do 8-point bow. So I'm pretty much going to do 8-point bow. So from here we drop our knees, our chin in our chest, and we glide through into up dog. And you can leave your knees on the ground. And then we press back into down dog. So I just want to clarify that piece in between. Otherwise it's pretty much the same anywhere you go. So here we go, Surya Namaskar, feet are hip width apart. Hands to heart center, breathing in, extending through the fingertips, looking up, pressing the hips forward, gentle back bend, exhale, fold from the hip crease, touching down, forehead to the shins, exhale. Inhale, extend through the crown, stepping back with the right foot, low lunge. Palms to the mat, stepping back with the left foot, plank. We're going to drop our knees, our chin in our chest. We're going to glide through for up dog. Press your palms, pressing the hips back into down dog. The right heel is extending up to the sky. Drawing the knee in towards the chest and stepping through low lunge. Inhale, bringing that left foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Hands to heart center. Inhale, extend through the fingertips. Look up at the palms, press the hips forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend through the crown of the head. Step the left foot back. Low lunge. Palms to the mat. Step back with the right foot. Plank. Drop the knees, chin and chest. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, pressing into down dog. Exhale. Inhale, drawing the left heel up. Draw the left knee in towards the chest, stepping through between the palms, low lunge. Exhale. Inhale, bring the right foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, drawing yourself up one vertebrae at a time. So that's one round. We'll do that again. So here we go. Inhale. Extend through the fingertips, looking up at the palms. Press the hips forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extending through the crown. Stepping back with the left foot. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to check in. So, stepping back with the right foot. So right foot puts back. Sorry, I can't remember what I said. But I often get mixed up, so there you go. You have your blocks nearby if you like. So low lunge, we're going to extend through that back heel. The back leg is super straight and strong. The thigh and the shin are lifting. Extending through the crown of the head. The front knee is bent and in line with the ankle. And breathe. Pressing through palms, step back into a plank. Drop our knees, chin and chest, gliding through for up dog. Inhale. Exhale, pressing into down dog. So we're going to pause here in down dog. And we're going to bend our right knee, straightening the left, pressing the left heel into the earth. And then we're going to bend our left knee, straightening our right, pressing the right heel into the earth. This is called pedaling the feet. So you can pedal the feet back and forth. Warming up the back of the legs. And I'm going to invite you to come into a steady position. So we're pressing through the palms. Spread your fingers wide. Press through the palms. Press the hips up and back. Extend through the heels. Press the heels in towards the earth. The crown of the head is towards the palms. The gaze is between the feet. And breathe. Good, and we're going to extend through the right heel. Split leg down dog. We're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest. We're going to step through between the palms. And then we're going to breathe in, bring the left foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up to the top. We're going to get that on the other side. So inhale, extending through the fingertips. Gazing up at the palms, press the hips forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend through the crown. Step back with the left foot. So we're in low lunge here. So checking in with your alignment, with your posture. So that back heel is extended. The left leg is straight and strong. The thigh and the shin are lifting. The right knee is above the right ankle. And you're extending out through the crown of the head. So if you need blocks, give you some height, give you some space so you can get a nice long line of extension, you can use blocks. We're palms to the earth, we're going to step back into plank. We're going to drop our knees, chin and chest, exhale. Inhale, gliding through for up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, we're going to extend the left heel up to the sky. We're going to draw the left knee in towards the chest and step through between the palms. Good, we're going to inhale, bringing that right foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to come all the way up to the top. Nice. So we're going to come to the top of the mat. We're going to bring the feet together so the toes are touching. Hands to heart center. Actually, let's stand in mountain. So coming into mountain, this seems really simple, and it is. But I'm going to invite you to just check in with the bottom of your feet right now. So just notice the feet on the earth. I invite you to spread your toes nice and wide. And so I'm going to invite you to lift your toes, spread them wide, and then fan them down onto the mat. And then notice your big toe mound pressing into the earth, the little toe mound, and the heel, all pressing equally into the earth. The knees are bent slightly. The hips are floating. The pelvis is floating. Above the knees, above the ankles. And the shoulders are relaxed. The ears are in line with the shoulders, and the crown of the head is extending. So nice long line of extension from the heels up the spine and out the crown of the head. Good, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're going to extend through the fingertips. The arms are as straight as possible. The inside of the arms are towards the ears. Good. We're going to interlace the fingers, extending the first fingers up into temple. Good. We're going to glance up at the palms. Taking a big inhale, extending through the fingertips, extending through the crown, press the hips forward into a gentle back bend. And breathe. Good, we're going to come through center. Exhale. Inhale, extending through the fingertips, pressing through the feet. We're going to tip over to the right side. So we're in half moon series here. So press through the big toe mounds. Extend through the fingertips. Good. If you need more, you can press the left hip out to the side. Keep breathing. So if you've gone too far, you can just back out, take a breath, and come back in. Inhale through center, extending through the fingertips, pressing through the feet, and tipping over to the left side. Exhale. Press through the big toe mounds, extend through the fingertips. Lifting through the sternum and the collarbones. You can press that right hip out to the side. Remaining anchored through the feet. And breathe. Breathe in, come out a little bit. Exhale and coming back in. Good. Inhale. Extend through the fingertips. Press the hips forward. Gazing up at the palms, and then exhale. We're going to fold at the hip crease. Forward bend. So if you can't make it all the way down, you can rest your hands on your shins or on your thighs, wherever you're at. And in this forward fold, The top of the head, the crown of the head is approaching the earth. So allowing the top of the head to dangle towards the earth. You can bend your knees here. You can rest your chest on your thighs. Take a couple big inhale and exhales here. We're going to take our hands, we're going to draw them around the back of the legs, back of the calves. So the forearms are wrapped all the way around to the back of the legs. And the forehead is pressing towards the shins. And breathe. And as the body opens, you can begin to straighten the legs. Pressing the tailbone up to the sky. Keep breathing. Good, and we're going to inhale, coming up right into chair pose. The knees are bent. Legs are zippering together. Fingertips are extended out in front of you, shoulder height. The tailbone is dropping down and back towards the heels. Tuck the tailbone under, draw the navel towards the spine. And extend through the crown of the head. I'm going to turn. So we're in chair. We're going to place the hands on our hips and we're going to send that right foot back into warrior lunge. So get yourself set up in warrior lunge. The left knee is above the left ankle. The right heel is extending back. The right shin and the thigh are lifting. Hips are dropping down. We're going to breathe the arms up, fingertips to the sky, to warrior one. Keep breathing here. Extend through the fingertips. You can glance up at the palms. Lifting through the sternum into a gentle back bend. Good, and we're going to drop our right hand behind us, dropping that right heel into warrior two. So the hips are opening up to the right side of the mat. Both heels are lined up. And breathe. Extend through all 10 fingers. On the exhale, we're going to forward fold the left elbow towards the left knee. The right fingertips up towards the sky. Warrior triangle. We can extend the fingertips across the ear, in line with the crown of the head. Rotating the body open to the right side. Extending through both sides of the waist. Keep breathing. If you need a break, you can back out and come back in. Good, and we're going to sweep that arm across the front of the body. And then we're going to actually turn to the side of the mat. So both feet are facing forwards towards the long side of the mat. We're going to extend the fingertips out to the side. Extend through the crown of the head. Just gently rock forward and back on the soles of the feet and just see where you are, feel where you are in space. Good. We'll bring our hands to our hips. We're going to fold from the hip crease. I'm going to invite you to come halfway so your torso is parallel with the earth, the ground. So your tailbone is extending out to the back wall. Your crown of your head is extending through the front wall. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Nice and open through the sternum. Good, and we're going to slide our hands down our legs and forward fold even more. So if you have some blocks nearby, you can use some blocks for support. And just allow your body to fold into whatever position is comfortable for you right now. So the crown of the head is approaching the earth. And breathe. The elbows are bent open to the side. And again, just rock forward onto the balls of your feet. And just notice where you are in space. And breathe. Then we're going to come halfway up, so gliding the hands along the thighs, the legs, to the waist. And we're going to press through the feet and come all the way up. We're going to rotate the toes of the right foot towards the top of the mat. So we're facing the other way now. And we're coming into warrior two. So the heels are lined up. That right knee is bent. The left leg is straight and strong. Extending through all 10 fingertips and out the crown of the head. Good, and we're going to float the right elbow to the right knee, left fingertips up to the sky, opening up into warrior angle. So bring that left hip forward towards the right heel. If there's space, you can allow that arm to cross over the left ear and extend in line with the crown of the head. So the tendency here is to want to dump into that front knee. We create a rainbow effect, but I'm going to invite you to remain extended through both sides of the waist, rotating open to the left side. And breathe. We're going to come in, we're going to allow that arm to rotate around the front. As it comes towards the back, we're going to lift that left heel and coming into warrior lunge. So the right leg is forward in warrior lunge. So make any adjustments you need to do to get yourself in alignment. Warrior lunge facing forwards towards the back of the mat. Extending out that back heel, lifting the thigh and the shin of the left leg, bending the front knee. Breathing the arms up, fingertips overhead. Gazing up at the fingertips. Extending through the back, the crown of the head into a gentle back bend, pressing the hips forward. Shoulder blades drawing together across the back. Press through that right big toe mound. Breathe. Good, and we're going to take a big step forward. Feet together at the top of the mat. We're going to drop into chair. So this might be pretty intense for you right now, so just take a break if you need to and come back anytime you're ready. So dropping the tailbone towards the heels, tuck the tailbone under, navel to spine. Extend through the fingertips and out the crown of the head. Good, and then we're going to forward fold. And then we're going to step back, dropping into child's pose. So in child's pose, you can have your legs together, your knees together, or wide. So whatever works for you. You can have some cushioning out in front of you to rest on. I personally like my knees together. You can have the arms extended out in front, or you can have them down by your side. The tailbone is pressing towards the heels, the forehead towards the earth. So allow yourself to soak into all those sensations from the warrior sequence. Good, and as you're ready, we're going to come up into, a seated position on your knees. And we're going to come up onto our knees. And so we're going to move into camel. You can have your toes tucked under, like this, or you can have them flat. Okay, whatever works for you. I like to tuck my toes. So the knees are underneath the hips, shoulders above the hips, extending through the crown of the head. Press through the feet. We're going to breathe the arms up in front of us, and then we're going to circle them back behind us. The fingertips are pointing down, the palms pressing into the lower back. The elbows drawing together, shoulder blades drawing together. We're going to press the hips forward, extending through the sternum. You can have the chin resting on the chest right now. Just getting warmed up in this back bend. And breathe. So we're going to continue to add on. We're going to extend through the crown of the head, lift the chin slightly. So this is an extension through the crown of the head. We're not just allowing our head to drop back aimlessly. It's an extension of the spine. Keep breathing. Good, and if it's there for you, I'm going to invite you to drop your right hand to your right heel, leaning back slightly to connect, and then pressing the hips forward. We're going to lift and extend through the right fingertips. So again, you can rest your chin on your chest. Press the hips forward, press through the feet, extend through the fingertips. If you like, you can extend through the crown of the head, lifting the chin slightly, gazing up at the fingertips. Press the hips forward and breathe. Now we're going to bring the right hand down, ease our way back up to center. Allow the hips to drop towards the heels for a moment. You can find child's pose. And we're going to just move right back into the other side here. So when you're ready, you can join us. pressing through the feet and the knees. Bring the hands up in front of us, circling them behind us, fingertips pointing down, palms on the lower back. Press the hips forward. Lift through the sternum. Extend through the crown of the head. We're going to allow that right hand to find the right heel. Press the hips forward. And we're going to extend the left fingertips up to the sky. This is camel pose. You can rest the chin on the chest. If there's space, you can extend through the crown of the head, lifting the chin, gazing up at the palm. Press the hips forward. Press through the feet and the knees. Extend through the crown of the head. And if there's space, you can drop both hands back. Nice big opening through the chest. You don't have to. Make sure you're still breathing. Still breathing. Take child's pose at any time. Press through the hips. Extend through the crown of the head. Good. Making your way back up through center. And allow your body to move into whatever complementary position feels good for right now. I know I like child's pose after camel. And breathe. Keep breathing. Good, we're coming back up through center. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us. We're going to come into wide angle. So you can have some height under your hips. So extending the legs open to about 75, 75% of your capacity. And so I know a lot of us are like rolled back because our hips are really tight. So if that's you, then I'm going to encourage you to put more height under your hips, okay, so that your hips and your pelvis can roll forward. The tailbone is extending back. Extend through the crown of the head. The heels are pressing into the earth. The legs are engaged. The thighs are engaged. The toes are pointing up. And so this might be good for you right here. If there's space for you, you can walk your fingertips forward, coming into a forward fold. Again, you can use some padding for support. I like to use blocks. So when you come into a position where your body says, okay, that's far enough, I just invite you to hold, deliberately hold in that position and breathe. So we're still extending through the crown of the head. The sternum is open and lifting, extending. The shoulder blades are drawing together across the back. So we're not hunched like this. You want to roll everything down and back. And breathe. And as the body releases, you can move deeper into the pose, making tiny adjustments all along the way. Keep breathing. Good, and then we'll make our way back up through center. Placing the hands beneath the knees, bringing the knees up, soles of the feet together. So pressing the hips back into the mat. Soles of the feet are together. You can rest your hands on your ankles. You just gently allow the knees to open, extending through the crown of the head. The hips are rolling forwards. We can forward fold from the hip crease. Use your elbows to press your knees down, just gently, not forcing anything here. Extend through the crown of the head. Press the tailbone down and back. And breathe. So we're going to allow our shoulders to round, the crown of the head to float towards the soles of the feet. So breathing into the back body. Feeling the lungs expand through the back of the body, on either side of the spine. All the tiny muscles between the ribs expanding and contracting with each inhale and exhale. And we'll make our way up through center. We'll do a twist. So extend the right leg out. We'll extend the left leg, bend the right knee. So I like this. You can also cross over. More of an opening in the hip. And if you have more room, you can tuck that left heel in towards the right hip. But in any position that you're in, whatever you choose, your sit bones should be connected to the earth and your feet should be comfortably on the earth. Sitting up nice and tall, extending through the crown of the head, drawing the knee in towards the chest. We're going to wrap the left arm around the front of the right knee. Sitting up nice and tall, so already we're moving into a twist. We're going to breathe the right hand up and float it, following it with the gaze towards the back body, allowing it to touch down wherever it naturally falls, opening up into a gentle twist. Press through the feet. Extend through the crown of the head. On the inhale, having this expansive feeling within the body, expanding. And then exhaling, drawing you deeper in towards the pose. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Glancing over the right shoulder. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Draw the shoulder blades together across the back. The sternum is open and lifted, extended. And breathe. Good, and we'll gently unwind. Just take a nice easy twist over to the left side. Good, coming back through center, we'll extend the right leg out, bending the left leg. The sole of the foot is on the mat. You can cross it over the knee. And you can tuck that right heel in towards the left hip. Connect the sit bones down to the earth. feet into the earth, sitting up nice and tall, extending through the spine and the crown of the head. Drawing the knee towards the chest, wrapping the right elbow around the front of the left knee. And so the twist begins. We're sweeping the left hand out towards the back body, allowing it to touch down behind the left hip. Press through the feet, extend through the crown. Inhale, create space. Exhale, take yourself into the twist. Shoulders are relaxed down and away from the ears. Shoulder blades drawing together across the back. Sternum is lifted. If there's space, you can gaze over your left shoulder. And keep breathing. Good, and we'll gently unwind. Nice easy twist over to the right side. Good, and then we'll make our way onto our backs. So rolling ourselves down onto our backs. Draw the knees in towards the chest and gently rock side to side. Give your lower back a massage. You can grab the big toe, or you can grab the outside of the feet for happy baby. Just allow your body to just gently rock side to side. So in happy baby, the knees are pressing in towards the armpits. The tailbone is pressing into the earth. You can come into a steady position here. The soles of the feet are extending up towards the sky. Good, and then we're going to extend. Excuse me, we're going to extend the right leg out, and then the left leg, and the right palm and the left palm in preparation for Shavasana. So if you need a sweater or some socks, you can do that now. As we prepare for final resting pose, Shavasana. Just allowing your body to rest on the earth. The feet, the legs, and the hips are all heavy, sinking. Abdomen, chest, and back, heavy on the earth. Shoulders, arms, and palms are sinking. And the head is heavy like a stone, resting back. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. And again, another deep breath in. And exhale, letting go even more. natural flow in and out through the body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Notice how relaxed the body is, and how calm the mind is, and how soft the breath is. Draw your knees in towards your chest and gently rock side to side. And allow yourself to rest on your side in the fetal position. Making your way into a comfortable seated position. Engage in alternate nostril breathing, and so we'll close off the left nostril, just breathing in and out through the right. So there's no need to change anything, just notice the breath flowing in and out through the right nostril. And we're going to close off the left and breathe in and out through the we're going to close off the right and breathe in and out through the left. Now I will guide you through the alternate nostril breathing, so closing off the right nostril, breathing in through the left. Close off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close off the right and exhale left. So that's one round, we'll do it again. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. And just try that on your own for a few rounds. The breath flowing in a smooth, steady, unbroken stream as much as possible. Your next exhale out the left nostril, follow it all the way to the end. And then lift your gaze up to the third eye, the point between the eyebrows. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. And gratitude for this moment that we shared together and this time that you could give to yourself. May your spirit be victorious. Jai Bhagwan. Thank you all for coming. So we'll be doing this again on Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific. I hope to see you there. All right, have a wonderful day. Take care. Take care, you guys.